Hey there, guys. Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Even though I am already half asleep in my state, because I had very long day. Yeah, yesterday was one of the toughest days. A lot of work, visiting my parents, doing reviews. I got lost. I went to a place to have dinner. Coming back, I got lost again, and then I just got home somewhere after midnight, and I received a parcel. And this is the parcel, which is one of the most special one in this year, one of the most, because this is I received the new Rasasi. This is the Cobra. I also alongside received Malibu. These two. Big thanks to Fragrantica Bangladesh, because I always push them and always like bug them a lot, especially sister Taposhi Priyanka, who's in charge of the operation, and also my brother who is owner of the page. So they have like a whole family who run the business, and they are the most kind to me. I just want to say thanks first, because these are not for free, but I will still thank them because the priority they put on the deliveries. I got this after midnight. Can you imagine? They sent it so sincere. They got it late, and I understand they had some issues, but they got it late, and I even got it late as well. But they made sure they know how much this means to me. This line I always review. I told you, like, Hawas line, there are haters. There are a lot of people who criticize them, but I'm on the different side. I love this line because they get me views. One thing, I'll just be honest, there's nothing to hide because I'm not representing Rasasi. But when I do these videos, people like them, okay? They like this line. So no matter what hatred or heat it gets on Fragrantica or anywhere in the other groups, they sell. They have some bangers. If Rasasi, if you're watching, send me a few more bottles. That would be appreciated. That is nice. I got last time. The tropical. I'm just joking, by the way. I don't really work for free bottles, because if I get as a gift, I feel happy. But I live in Bangladesh, third world country or developing country, so I'm not one of these elite reviewers. I don't live in Dubai. Otherwise, I would have gotten, like many other brands would send me. But it doesn't stop my work, man. I just really love fragrance game, especially not Rasasi. This just not Rasasi. Also the Hawas line. So they are. I think they realize that this line is selling. So let's keep making, keep making babies every 2 weeks, and that can be annoying to so many people because money, you keep spending money every week. So anyway, let's get started. Thank you so much, Fragrantica Bangladesh, means a lot, and thank you, sister Taposhi Priyanka. She's like my own sister. I respect her a lot. She's a very hardworking, honest lady, and they have been Fragrantica Bangladesh has been in Bangladesh operating for many years, and they are now established as one of the top sellers in Bangladesh. So you can buy them. I'll leave a link below. You can buy from them without any doubt. Their services, product authenticity, sincerity, great. Okay, so let's try this. The Cobra. The name, why is it Cobra? I have no clue. These names, perhaps it sounds like, like eye-catching, not eye-catching, ear-catching, perhaps catchy. So people would actually like, wow, Cobra. It does smell like a snake. Because initially, Rasasi Hawas, they released with the snake skin, right? So they somehow have a thing with snakes, I guess. Middle Eastern perfume houses, like they're doing Vulcan Fu, whatever. So they have like snakes there. They have few other fragrances like Ansam, Lataf Ansam. They have snakes. Kilians have snakes, and then also I think the Stephen Humbert Lucas, they have that God of Fire. So the snake is perhaps a thing with Middle Eastern people. Like they have special sentiments. So I don't know. Like this one doesn't smell like Cobra to me, but it's very glossy. And it actually looks kind of like the original Hawas box, but this is kind of like a gray color. Because of lighting, it looks different, okay? So nothing crazy. One thing to Rasasi Hawas line, if you next time consider just make a cut here, say Rasasi here, so it's easily open, So otherwise, it takes some effort, okay? There's nothing much to complain, just saying. 100 ml EDP concentration, that's the box. And I'm not going to go back to the other houses. Houses are now so many. This is the bottle. This is the black bottle. It kind of looks like a pebble. It kind of looks like Rasasi Hawas black. Okay, I'll show you, but they're not the same. Okay, you'll pick up the difference. I don't know if you will. They kind of look similar, right? But the Hawas black is black. Okay, and it's all blacked out. Hawas black has the base kind of transparent, but the Cobra, I think they blacked it out all the way till the base. If you can pick it up, okay, here at the base. So kind of different that way. Apart from that, if I look at it like normal, yeah, Hawas black has written on, like, I'm so sorry, I'm so tired, I'm jumbling, I'm like, not jumbling, I am messing up words. So this one is golden and black. This is more of a, I don't know, silver and black. This one is more pebble, more shiny. They're both great, but there are differences, okay? So not the same. And different fragrances. So I'm wearing this fragrance already, and you guys know there's a snake on the cap. If you've seen one house, and the caps are all quality, all metal. And does it click? Yeah, has that metallic sound. Okay, so atomizer, I already have sprayed like crazy on my arm. Everywhere is here. So let's just go. Man, I can shoot like literally 1 kilometer by this. You know, just take a look at this atomizer. Appreciate. It's like literally this big. It's like a huge sandstorm. Okay, so far love all of it. So what does it smell like? This is the one that people are most not worried about. People are most eager about. This is the one people want to know. How's this one? So I got request from one of the brothers. He told me, Bhai, I know that you had a long day, you are very tired and you're gonna sleep. I understand it's unfair, but I do not buy fragrances without seeing your video. And this is sent from God. You know, like I give this kind of supporters and fans or followers because I earned it, I think, because of the hard work, and I keep doing it every day. And when you do that, you earn love of people and support. You know, this is what the most precious thing, not the money, not the fame. But when someone asks me if I can, at the last second I will do. So I took a shower. I'm like, let's just amp it up. Let's just put a little bit more extra effort. Let's put some gas like nitro, and then just go see if you can do it. This stuff is great. Okay, and I know. Let me tell you first, the brother, you go buy this. You will not be sad. So Rasasi, they're putting Rasasi on the cap. Oh, one other thing. Someone asked me in the group couple of days back, that why Rasasi Hawas. Some of the bottles, they say Rasasi here, and some of them they don't say. And then the base, the stickers are different. Okay, I heard that some of them are made in Dubai, some of them made in Saudi. So I don't know if they have facility in Saudi as well, but I have seen the documentary on Dubai. They have the whole plantation and everything. So this could be one thing. And second thing could be maybe they do release one batch and then second batch. Sometimes it says Rasasi, sometimes it doesn't say. Exactly the same juice. No worry. Don't worry about fake or original. If you buy from legit stores, it will be good. I sprayed this once. And this is supposedly a take on imagination. Yeah. And someone asked me also, the work is not easy, my friends. Compare this to Aqua Dubai. Compare this with the other beast mode, or the big player is French Tobacco, Ibrahim Al Qureshi. I will. But, you know, it's strong. First of all, opening. What does it smell like? The most interesting thing about this perfume is the opening. Okay, the opening is out of this world. I haven't seen anything like this in a freshie. Okay, it reminds me, takes me back somewhere in the 90s, 80s, where the rich people would spray perfume and they come to your house. We're middle class people, right? So if they come to our house, I would be like smelling from another room, like, you know, if they leave a scent trail, right? So rich people smell. So this is the opening burst. It's just so beautiful. It's just, I know the nose breakdown, and I love spraying this. I sprayed it already 12 times, okay? This one has ginger, tangerine, bergamot, cinnamon, green tea, neroli. I still can read. My vision is very blurry at night. Amber, musk, woodsy notes. All right, so what I smell, let that water disappear. I don't want to cough again, because when I was at my parents' place, I was at the rooftop, it was fresh breeze. Whole day I didn't cough. But when I came here, yeah, you guys are right. Sometimes the chemicals, sniffing perfume, sometimes difficult, okay? So, yeah, I smell that tangerine, first thing, okay? I smell like little oranges that you find, say, not from your country. Let's say from South Africa, Malaysia, Cameron Highlands, or somewhere from some exotic countries, you know, like you import and they're expensive. This smells like that tangerine. One of those fruits which also has like a, how do I put this? Not just tangerine. I smell a lot of other fruits which are very rich in vitamin C, like what's the other one? Like blood orange. If you cut it open, you see grapefruit, you know, like zestiness, zinginess. This gives me that. And I think the zing comes from the ginger, but I can imagine zingy, kind of like fresh, spicy burst, which is also like gives fresh, you know, burst of life. I get this from this opening. It doesn't at any point in the opening smell like imagination, okay? Then I waited 20-25 minutes. After 20-25 minutes, this stuff starts changing, okay? Then you start seeing the peak, you know, it peaks, you know, a little bit. And you start seeing like, what's that? Oh, yeah. Then you go like, oh, you know, like, oh, right? So then you start getting the imagination. Then at that point, you start getting that Aqua Dubai and French Tobacco. Yeah, I can see that dry down. They all are imagination. And then you already know it's no longer imagination, it's reality. So this becomes exactly like the dry down of those, but it still holds some of its own thing. But I'll tell you, if you really want my frank opinion, if you don't want it like so bad like me, like I want it for the bottle of the latest release, or I want that opening which is different than the others, If that's not the case, this is going to be redundant in the dry down. Okay, just straight up truth, because this is not a sponsored video. I'm not going to sweet talk all the way. If you already have some dupes, honestly speaking, because the dry down is the longest period that lasts on you. If you don't want a repetition or something, if you're not those kind of collectors, I want like redundant stuff, then don't get it. Okay, then you'll have problem. You'll be like, nah, another imagination dupe. Yeah, there are like tons of them. There is a tea note, definitely it pops up, but they are like this fragrance, Art of Arabia or something. Wait, yeah, Art of Arabia, that's one. Then after 9 a.m. dive. I'm just trying to remember, because sometimes I forget totally what are the other ones. And then there are a few other ones. Rehan has one. Maybe a few other houses, sorry. Try to remember one more perfume. Yeah. So there are basically what I'm trying to say. There are a lot of dupes, and this DNA is very popular. Louis Vuitton, Freshies, L'Immensité, Afternoon Swim, Imagination, Pacific Chill, and a few of the other red ones. So they have quite a few dupes. So if you already have each one dupe, you just should stick to one. Like unless you're really collector, you want to collect like me all the Hawas line, you don't need to buy this. Okay, but the strength of this is that beautiful opening, the tangerine. I'm just tempting you a little bit because I know it's unique. And it's strong. Yeah, now it's start to slowly showing the soapy side of it. It's not really green tea. There is this like a tea accord, but it's kind of cool tea. Like if you have iced tea and you put like silver or white tea, something, one of those teas, which feels like metallic, cool, like something like a breeze, cool breeze, like if you have, you have seen those ads of 7-Up and they put ice cube and then the bubbles come up. So it gives you the sensation of citrusy coolness. This one gives me that in the openings. Really, really refreshing. I absolutely give 10 for the opening. I just love it. The bottle game is great. Also 10. Longevity is going to be great. As usual, always, I know this because I'm going to update the whole Hawas line after I get one more Hawas Diva. I'll update. But this so far, this and even the other one just reviewed, Malibu, these are not going to be weak juice for sure, because so far only the OG Hawas and then Hawas Ice. Some people say, yeah, it's not so beast, but I get very decent performance. This is going to be just like one of those, but it smells so good, so smooth. I still would say if you have this, you're already a champ, because this is my favorite and it's always hard to beat because I know how many hours this one pushes. I'll test, then I'll upload one more video where I'll update the performance. So far it's not going to be weak, but I need to see if it beats Aqua Dubai. Okay, but so far the price point is cheaper than Aqua Dubai. Aqua Dubai is $60. This is what, under $40. So the price point wise is already winning. Okay, so Hawas, for the people who hate Hawas, it's okay, stay away, no problem. You can hate on this perfume, this line. I mean, Rasasi is not doing anything to me. They are not sending me a paycheck or something. But if they did release, I'll tell you one thing, if I would hate it absolutely, if they did release something which is gimmicky or just a nice bottle but they didn't deliver, I would tell you, man, oh man, it's so far away. It's gonna go back. Even the ones that I bought for women, like not for women, the one that is released for women, if you smell Hawas Pink, or the Diva or the pink bottle or the new one, I don't think any of the houses disappoint. This is the reason why I always am upbeat and the most excited, So yeah, how much does this one get? I would say 9.5, that high score. Yeah, that's just initial impression. Let's see what it gives me in future. But yeah, now go and buy it. If you were waiting for my video, go and buy it. You would not be disappointed. But remember the stuff that I said, okay? Because I did say this can have the reputation problem. If you have that issue, then don't get it, okay? But otherwise, solid releases. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks once again, Fragcomm Bangladesh. I'm going to go upload this now, and then hopefully I'll be up and I'll review them. Sorry, I'll upload them, then I'll sleep. Good night from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Bye-bye.